What's up, Create Cake? What's up? How you doing today? What's up? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream.
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, "Please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off and I don't know where I am." I said, "Oh my God, get in my car and for the
Please help me get better at animating. Okay. What animation software do you use? Do you prefer ducks or penguins? I like ducks. Ducks are cute. But penguins are really cute too. I don't know. I like both. Am I allowed to like both of them? Hi, best animator in the world. Juliet! You guys should check out Juliet's music. She's really talented. We just did that video, Trust Issues, together. Penguin, that's cute. I'm not talking about my gender in here. Hi, I love when a streamer is small. There's a reply to all the comments from streamers. Yeah, I'm just starting out in the streaming world. Sorry about the sirens, guys. I live in New York, it's loud. Enchanted Box Turtle, what's up? Oh my god. I apologize, guys. I need to get a more quiet apartment. Alright guys, I'm gonna answer some life advice if you guys need advice on stuff. A lot of people have been calling me, asking me for advice. I don't know why, but I'm happy to give it. It's actually so fascinating to watch. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sun in its parachute pants. Infinite vacuum of space is what's up. That's really cool. Love your animations. It's so cool to see it. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you.
Oh my God, Abdul, it's
Hi, Java. Anoki says, heya. Sriracha. Well, how do you get so much motivation to draw? I've tried it a few times with the only weird hyper-motivational state where you get a really exciting idea. Okay, so the thing about motivation is that it doesn't last forever. Motivation doesn't last, but your habits do. So if you make a habit to do it every day, it's kind of like when you go to the gym. It's like you don't want to do it at first, then you do it, and then you feel really good. It's exactly like that. So creating habits that have everything to do with staying consistent and not being perfect, that's been what's really helpful for me personally. And even on days where I don't want to draw, I still do it anyway. And I end up being really happy that I did. So like when I'm motivated, it's awesome, but if I'm not motivated, I still do really good work. Like you don't need motivation to do good work, if that makes sense.
And he
How do you get a good position of the mouth? So for this, I mean, I kind of just guess, but I do every mouth by hand. So that just came with practice. Like, this is an A shape. This is an O. And then this would be, you know, sometimes I do a squiggle. Sometimes I do a straight line. You know? I try it out. Love your animations. Thank you so much. Joshing around. How do I finish the last year and a half in college? Also, I'm about to do an internship in my degree field for the first time. That's cool. Okay, so you finish the last year and a half of college by showing up every single day, even if you don't want to show up. So there's that quote. I don't know who said it, but like half of life is showing up. That's pretty much how it goes. You just have to show up for yourself and remember the reason why that you're doing what you're doing. I hope that helps. I know that's not the easy answer.
no, and he said, none.
How do you do such smooth animations? For lots of practice. I've been wanting to try making some, but every time it ends up all janky and bad. So the thing about animation is that it's a very repetitive process. So you need to start out as being bad at something. Like, I wasn't born amazing at animation, but I put in so many hours and so many years of practice into it.
No.
Oh, we got an interesting question in the chat. Okay. Sorry if this is weird to ask. Do you have any advice for asking for someone's number? Or in my case, I don't want to put her on the spot. I'll hand her mine. She can text if she wants. Inoki, I'm very nervous. Why? Okay, let me ask you this. Why are you nervous, Inoki? Why are you nervous? Let's talk through it, my friend. Yeah, tell me why you're nervous and we could discuss. Yeah, tell me why. I want to see the entire thing so far. You said, I don't know, my friends actually think she likes me, but it's like a hallway crush, no classes together. Okay, so I'm assuming this person's from school. I'm gonna play this back for you guys so you can see what I'm working with.
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off and I don't know where I am. I said, oh my God, get in my car. And for like 2 hours we drove around and talked about life and talked about culture. And it was amazing. And then several years later, I walked into a restaurant and there he was. And I said, oh my God, Abdul, it's me, Kevin. Do you remember me? And he said, no.
Okay, I'm gonna back to questions. Jake McNerd is back. Inoki, no reason to talk to her. Okay, here's my advice for you. She could only think what you think she's going to think, right? So if you go up to her and you say, like, if you go up to her and you're like really nervous about how she's gonna receive you, and you know, nervous about like, oh, what's she gonna think? What's she gonna think? Oh my God! Like if you're not confident when you walk up to her, like she's gonna pick up on that. So, you know, walk up to her and be confident about it. You know, because that's attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't be fearful of this person because she, like, what's the worst that could happen? She says no? But, like, have confidence in yourself when you ask for her phone number. Or when you could even just make it very casual. Just say, like, oh, do you want to get, you know, a cup of coffee after class? I don't know if you drink coffee, but... Or if there's an event coming up, like, oh, I'm going to this thing. Do you want to go with me? Like, make it really casual. Really casual. So that's what I think, but don't do it in the headspace of being nervous because people could pick up on that. Oh, we got more comments. Inoki, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, treat her like you would treat a friend. Don't put her on a pedestal. How should I walk the stage of graduation, fall over on purpose, or fall over by accident? Oh my god. You guys are funny. You is a funny live stream. That's amazing. Alright, what do I do now? Gotta get I don't know where I am. Said, oh my god. He said, please help me. My name is Abdul. I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. Stop playing the cat got me off. And I don't know where I am. Oh my god. I only fucking got back in the game. Got me off. And I don't know where I am. Someone said the worst that could happen when you ask that girl is record that. What? That's not going to happen to Inoki. No. How do you get the voice? There's an app called Voloco. We are all Abdul. That's funny. All right, guys, ask me questions, life advice, because I will answer anything to the best of my ability. How many years of animation have you done? Professionally, 10 years. Actually, more like 14 years, actually. How should I get back at my sister for making me eat a jalapeno salsa? What is happening? Advertisement, no. Abdul. To get back at your sister. Okay, so you're gonna find, how do I exist in late stage capitalism? Honestly, I'm trying to figure that out. How do you want to get back at your sister? You should, I'm not really good at pranks. I'm not really a big prank person. Oh my god, so I'm not sure how to help you, my friend. I like to take the high road, you know. Making a separate layer for Kevin. How should I get back at my brother when he ruined my $2,000 PC? Oh, that's a hard one. I would just ask him why he did it. I would be like, why'd you do that, bro? Make your brother need $2,000. Oh my god. That's brutal. I don't condone violence in this chat. I don't recommend violent solutions to problems. My mom's getting remarried in a few days, and you're nervous about it. Hey, Kat, why are you nervous? Why are you nervous? Let's talk through it. Why are you nervous? My parents got divorced a few years ago. I don't want to confront my worries about it. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Well, personally, I recommend like a therapist for this kind of family dynamic, but for you, it's like you have to know that you are your own person, and no matter what happens, you're still you, regardless of what happens with your mom and this new person. My God. And maybe finding a place of acceptance with it or a place of peace with it. I know that's not super easy, but you still have to remember who you are and that this doesn't define you or your life. So I hope that helps. Anime is peak You get bullied for watching anime. Show your bully some really good anime. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry about the siren, guys. Sin is back, you guys. Sin. Sin is a very important person. You know what? I'm gonna make Sin a mod just because. Why not? Sin gets a special wrench next to her name. Oh, purple! That's so cool. Do you know when this anime? Do I have any advice? Mother Sin, hell yeah. Do you have any advice on how to not procrastinate? Yes. So, I like to make lists of things that I have to do. I used to get an index card in college, and I would write down everything on an index card, and I would mark off the little tasks that I do. And marking things off a list is very motivating when it comes to completing assignments and things that you have to do. So I would recommend getting just a little sticky note or something to write down, and write down everything you have to do. Or you can use Google Calendar. I like Google Calendar as well. And then, you know, start there and start checking things off the list. That kind of builds motivation for me. Howdy, y'all. Should I get a corn... What is a corn snake? Is that a snake made of corn? Howdy, y'all. Do 30 minutes, 5-minute break. Oh, yeah. Like, is that the Pomodoro method? I don't even know what that... I don't know. I thought I heard that buzzword somewhere. Oh, I forgot to draw Abdul here. Oh my god, Abdul. Everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. Sin, are you named the murder drones? I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Yeah, you should all check out Sin's work. She's an amazing animator. Honestly, I'm supposed to be studying for a big test right now. Enchanted box turtle. I would study for tests. I would literally go to the library and like not look at my phone, and I would study. Do you know when this animation will be completed? I'm hoping tonight. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to try. But it's a very lengthy animation, so we'll see. I'm not so sure about it. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts to this one. Sin is also animating. Sin and I... Did you know that Sin and I were roommates during the pandemic? We had a lot of fun making animations all pandemic. I'm animating bananas, yes. If I didn't have a pinned comment already, I would pin that comment. Why does Abdul need justice? And they were roommates. Alright, who else needs life advice? Because I'm feeling very generous today, and I will give life advice. I was talking about you today. Yeah, that's awesome. Love that. Megan! What's up, Megan? How you doing? Cashew Captain. And they were roommates. I was not expecting to have my question be said. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to answer every question that comes in. I want to offer whatever I know about life to people. Figure maybe I could help somebody who needs it. Should I start investing? Yeah, I mean, why not? Sin, yes. Ask a serious question. Cashew Captain, I would advise investing if you feel comfortable with it. How to process losing a long-term friend suddenly in adulthood. Oh my gosh. That's a big one. Okay, let's dive into that. So, Sin, what emotions are coming up when you think about the loss of this friend or person in your life? What emotions are coming up when you think about it? Sadness, yeah. I understand. Um, so it sounds like. So when did this end? Was it very sudden or was it a more gradual loss?
It was amazing.
This week. Oh, they were a huge part of my local. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So do you know the reason or are you unclear about the reason?
It was
Mother is mothering. I do, but I shouldn't say publicly. Okay, so it was sudden. Okay, so you know the reason. Okay. Okay, let me ask you one more thing. Does it have any... You didn't do anything, I'm assuming, because what? I feel like you wouldn't do anything mean to this person. Yeah, so, okay, look. In this situation, all you can do is just know that you were the absolute best friend you could have been to this person. You didn't do anything to wrong them or upset them. You didn't do anything to offend them. And if you did, it would have been their responsibility to be like, hey, this hurt my feelings, right? So take comfort in that you didn't do anything, right? Because when situations like this would happen with me, I would always first blame myself. So don't do that. But and being sad makes a lot of sense, especially if they were a big part of your local community. So my advice would be not to beat yourself up, but also it's okay to be sad about this loss. Like letting yourself be sad about it, like, because we often resist how it actually feels to lose something or somebody. And another thing too that helps me, I just send that person loving thoughts, even if I'm not directly communicating with them. I'm a huge believer in that they can receive that love, even if you're not in the same room. So like that would be my advice to you for that. And I think with time you will feel a little bit better. Yeah, I hope that helps. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments. Okay. I would ask for life advice because I'm thinking about my gender when I'm seeing my dad tomorrow who's trans studying gender studies. Yeah, I mean, if you feel comfortable talking to your dad about it, that's cool. But ultimately, the journey is about you. Cashew Captain, should I go back to therapy? I mean, I think therapy is beautiful. My therapist is awesome. I need to see her, actually. I haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, I think if you think that it's time to go to therapy, maybe ask yourself, like, why? But I think everybody could benefit from it. Okay. Those are a couple really good questions. So, all right, who else has questions for me? I'm doing this for 2 hours. My best friend betrayed me and says some really mean things to me. Well, that's not much of a friend, is it? One theater kid, thank you for the rainbow hearts. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm sorry, Jake McNerd. That's not cool. Sriracha, I don't know what I want to do with my life when I get out of school. How do you decide you want to be an Well, in my case, it was very weird because as a kid, I knew I wanted to be an animator. And I kind of just told my parents, I'm like, I'm going to do this, whether you like it or not. And they were just like, okay. So I was very lucky that I knew what I wanted to do from a very young age. But I find that most people don't know what they want to do, and that's okay. And then that's what life is about. You take your time figuring out what you want to do and what makes you happy. But it boils down to like, how do you like to spend your time? Like, what do you find interesting? And then go from there. Enchanted Box Turtle. One of my friends is dealing with depression. I'm wondering how can I be a better friend for them? Okay, I got a really good answer for this. So when it comes to people dealing with depression, some people can feel either really overwhelmed when people try to reach out, or they don't want to hear from anybody, right? So you can send a message to your friend and say, hey, I really care about you. I love you, here for you, whatever. How can I best help you right now? I could either, you know, if you want me to reach out, I could. You know, my door is always open. Or if you don't want to talk, that's also totally fine. Like, let them know that it's totally fine if they don't want to talk. But also just let them know that you're there for them. I love rainbows, gay or not. Me too. It was the 90s. That one theater kid. Cosmos, 100. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's hope this this animation will be done. It will. It's just a really ambitious one. There's a car in it. I hate animating cars. I have a friend who's really good at animating vehicles. I should summon him in the chat. His name's Brent. Where are you at, Brent? One of my friends moved away from me. I feel like we're starting to separate, but I want to keep close. Where did your friend move, and when did they move? Was it sudden or was it planned? Give me some context. Brent. Deborah, the emoji. Oh my god. Hey, Sin, can you summon Brent in the chat? And then we'll get everyone to go crazy for Brent when he gets here. Brent. Blazer. Sin is gonna go get Brent. I don't know how to ask this. As a zillennial who only recently came out as bi, never dated women seriously, what's the best way to approach a woman I'm interested in as a noob? Okay, this is interesting. Have you tried any of the dating apps for this? Because that would be a cool place to start. You could start searching for men and women instead of just men. Try that out. Because that's kind of like a low-risk introductory way to explore that. Because I don't really know people going up to other people in the wild. Like, that's not really something I have a lot of experience in. But I would start there. But I know not everybody's going to agree with me because dating apps have their own problems. But it's a very low-risk way to like dip your toe in. I would try Hinge. That's the most popular one right now. Or Bumble. Don't use Tinder. No. We don't do that. We don't Tinder here. Cat the Nerd. It was sudden. It was a while ago. But it feels like we're separating more now than ever. Okay, so if I were you, I would reach out to your friend, just be like, hey, we haven't connected in a while, and like, I don't know what you guys like to do for fun, but like, maybe you could find some online activities to do together, because they have like that Netflix party app. You can like watch a movie together online. You could go on Discord and chat. You could find some time to talk on the phone. You know? So I would just sort of pitch some ideas like, hey, why don't we do something? Damien, what's up, Damien? What is up? Best non-gendered name for a snake? That one theater kid. Your parents met on Bumble? That's awesome. Or, hey Megan, if you have any hobbies, find some like meetup groups. I've been going to like language learning meetup groups, and they're really cool for just meeting new people. Just completely refresh your circle. You never know. Non-gender name for a snake. How about Xavier? That's more masculine, but that one theater kid, best friend went through a really rough breakup. Oh my gosh, what can I do to help? What you said? What can I do to help him right now? Sorry, I missed your comment. I would offer the same advice as I offered before to the depression friend. I would just sort of offer what you can without being overbearing. Whoa, Damien. Member for 4 months, live stream only. That's so cool. Thank you. I've been Duolingoing French. Yeah, go to a French meetup, like French, just language. I'm learning German and Japanese right now. So I've been going to like Japanese meetups in New York, and those are pretty cool. I'm just starting. I've only been doing it for about a month, so. But I'm just trying to meet new people right now, you know? Refreshing the circle. Who was I love eating gravel? That's your username? I like that username. You're one of my favorite people ever. I appreciate you. I'm offering free life advice right now. Break from giving advice. What's your favorite thing to draw or decompress or zone out? Honestly, I love drawing my cup characters. That's it. I love drawing these little guys because they're my friends. They're my friends. But what do I like doing for fun other than drawing? Not sure. Learning languages is cool. Jake McNerd learned Japanese. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Java, how did you get so wise? You think I'm wise? That's so cool. Wow, appreciate that. Astrus, I love your cup characters too. Appreciate you. You think I'm, wow, I mean, I have a lot of experience with like friendships and relationships, I guess. And I just sort of, I've learned to navigate things in a way that's helpful. I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't always know what to do when it's my situation. Oh, we got Brent, maybe. We shall see if he joins. Cool. I like that you guys think I'm wise. I got the wisdom. Sin, you're the best friend ever. So Sin and I are like long distance besties. So like there's hope for people if like a friend moved away, like it's gonna be okay. Like if your friend wants to keep in touch with you, they will. If they wanted to, they would. I don't know why I did it like that. And then we need a bigger font for this. So smart. You think I'm smart? All right, I'm free for more questions. Ask me life advice questions. Я хочу выучить русский. Здравствуйте. Спасибо. Дайте мне мой мяч. Java got the life advice. Wise one, helicopter. The wise and good. Whoa, Damien. Did you send me a Shiba Inu? That's so cute. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I'm not in need of life advice. What's your favorite Pokemon? I love Haunter and I love Vaporeon. What animation thing do you use? I'm trying to get into animation. This is TVPaint animation. TVPaint. I'll write that in the chat. €3. That's like really nice. I'm so generous. You guys are so generous. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. All right, let's keep it going. Who wants to ask me stuff? TVPaint isn't free. No, it's not. I paid money for this. Damien sent a gift membership. Oh, Megan, we are so back. We got another member. We got more members here. That's so cool. Enchanted box turtle, thank you. You guys, more questions if you have them. This is the free life advice live stream. Free life advice. Offering free life advice to everyone. I hope it's helpful. My friend got the new Five Nights at Freddy's book. FNAF. That's cool. I want life advice. I don't know what to ask for. That's okay. You don't have to know what to ask for. You aren't a wolf. What if I was? Oh, we got returned to the... I don't even know what's happening right now. What is happening? How do you start making friends? Okay, that depends. So are you in like school or do you have a job? Like what's your current life situation? I'm in high school. Okay, so friendships usually come from a place where you go every day. So I would strongly, are you in any sort of clubs or sports? I would advise like joining a club or getting involved in some kind of sport activity. Because it's like when you're on a team with somebody, like, then you sort of have you automatically have something in common. I'm in clubs. I'm really bad at talking to people. Okay, so here's a little life hack for me that helps me. You just sort of pretend that you're amazing at talking to people, and then you walk around with that mentality of you being amazing at talking to people. Like, if you walk around like that for a week, you will notice some serious changes in how people respond to you. So I would try that out. Just act in your mind as if you're amazing at making friends. Just say to yourself, I always make friends. Why do I always make friends everywhere I go? Getting a little manifestation stuff going on here. I believe like how you think about yourself. I feel like people pick up on it. This is your sign to talk about one of your favorite things. No context needed. I feel like you're a spy who's good at everything. I'm at coding club at my school. It's really fun. How do I get over the initial stage fright? Okay. Stage fright. So I understand like the initial nerves of going on stage. Oh, you think I'm wise. I appreciate that. So when you go on stage, it's like, you know everyone's staring at you. So if you go on stage knowing that there's going to be like a bunch of people staring at you, like you already know what you're getting when you go on stage. So I wouldn't even worry about it and just say, all of these people are so excited to hear me talk about what I'm going to talk about. You know? Like, and don't be scared. Like, it's just people looking at you. There's nothing to fear. Are you scared you're going to be bad? You're not. No, you're going to be great. Yeah. Damien, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We don't think you're wise. We know you're wise. Oh, you know I'm wise. That's cool. That's cool. I just want to help, you know? Night, Drolf. Thanks again. Good night, Damien. Guten Nacht. Guten Abends. Oh yeah, someone asked me to talk about something I'm passionate about. It's learning languages. I really like learning languages. I want to know like almost every language. How can I help my dog process that we have a terminally ill family member? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. First of all, dogs are incredibly brilliant. They know what's going on, and then they're pretty resilient. They adapt really well. So I would just provide comfort to your dog. You can even just talk to them as if they can understand you, because they understand more than you think. So I would just provide comfort through just, petting them, giving them the love and attention that they deserve. Because I also think dogs understand just like subconsciously. Du bist Deutsch? Sind Sie Deutsch? Das ist ausgezeichnet, ja. Ich möchte nach Berlin fliegen nächste Jahre und vielleicht München. Woher aus Deutschland sind Sie? What inspired you? Ich bin eine deutsche Katze. Oh, sehr cool. Audrey's back. What's up? Asher the Dragon. What inspired you to become an animator? I watched Toy Story when I was a kid, and I said to my parents, I want to do this for a job. And they were like, okay. And now I do it. Wow, dein Deutsch ist gut. Dankeschön. Komme aus Niedersachsen. Ah. Das ist sehr toll. I've never been there, but it seems cool. Ich liebe Deutsch sprechen. So this is the most beautiful. That is the most beautiful thing ever. Mr. McNerd is in Pivot Animator. That's awesome. All right, free life advice. We don't kill things in this chat. Jacoby H, what's up? How you doing? You inspired me to animate. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you. Jacoby, we're doing free life advice if you have any questions. Sin, you inspire me every day too. I'm doing well, thank you. How do you come up with your ideas for stories? Well, I mean, I usually rely on the storyteller for that. Did I just draw the same frame twice? That's annoying. I knew it was too good to be true. Okay, whatever. But the idea comes to me when I listen to the sound, and then the images come to my mind. Doing family tree stuff. Most of my family from Switzerland and Germany. That's so cool. How to draw digitally. Okay, how to draw digitally. You have to first get a tablet of some sort. So I would recommend. I have an iPad, but I almost never use it. But I recommend a Wacom tablet. Here. That's what I recommend. You could find really cheap ones on eBay now, so I would recommend that. A couple $100. And then you can go into Photoshop or find your favorite animation software, and I would just start practicing. And then there's tons of YouTube tutorials. Oh, you're on your iPad right now, so yeah, I would download an app called Procreate. It's really good for digital art. There's also like a light version of Photoshop you could try out, but I would recommend Procreate. It's $20. Bought one in 2019. Still one. Yeah, a lot of Procreate fans here. Asher, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. That one theater kid. Free draw because my mom's super strict with apps. You could even say to your mom, like, hey, this is $20, and then it's not a subscription, and I want to practice digital art. How do you feel about that? I would just talk to your mom and say how important the $20 is to you for Procreate. It's a really, really awesome app. I would strongly advise that. Could even save up some of your own money for it. Listening to this in the background while I'm doing tasks. Yeah, I love listening to things while I draw, even though I'm talking right now. So I guess technically I'm listening to listening to my own voice. Oh well. Yeah, Procreate's a really good app. Yeah, it's a funny name, but whatever. Let's keep it appropriate, guys. Studying while listening to this. All right, I have no more questions. Anyone else have any questions for me? I have to go for now. Great seeing you. Appreciate you, Megan. Cashew Captain, best way to get over a cold. Okay, this is controversial advice because people are like, I don't have time for that. But sleep as much as you can. Like, just stop what you're doing and go to sleep. Unless you're watching this, then go to sleep while listening to this. I would just sleep and drink as much water and fluids as possible. Have some soup. But the more you sleep, the faster you will recover. That's at least, like, I just sleep. Whenever I'm sick, I don't even fight it anymore. I just sleep it off. And it goes away faster. Love it. Call me Chris while I'm beating. Who's Call Me Chris? I don't know who that is. Someone. Job, I want to ask something. If your best friend calls the police on you when you enter their house, is it really a friend at first? Wait, I need context for this. I don't understand this story. Why would you be in their house at 6 a.m.? I don't know what's happening. Is Call Me Chris like a really popular YouTuber? Who is that? I'm perplexed by this question. Yeah, I'm like trying to understand. So like, why would they call the cops? But also, why would you be in their house at 6 in the morning? Call Me Chris got famous on TikTok. Oh, what kind of content does Chris make? Super cool though. You should check her out. Small hands, married sour boy. What? Who's sour boy? Who are all these people? Because we're best friends and friends to that. At least I do. So your best friend called the cops on you for entering her house? Their house? Are your cup characters different versions of you or people you know? No, they're mostly imagination based on the audio, I would say. But I use you know, I use the same character for Kevin's stories. Like I keep the character consistent with who's telling the story. That's cool. That animation is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Abdul. Yeah, sorry, this chair is kind of loud. It's just a plain old office chair. Listening to this while studying for finals. Any tips? Mr. McNerd, you gotta go. Appreciate you being here. Any tips for studying for finals? Yeah, just, you know, the quality of your studies are more important than the quantity. So don't study for 10 hours, but also like be distracted. I would study for like a few hours and make it like really intentional. That's my advice. It was the 90s. I also have a loud chair. All right, let's watch this because we haven't watched it in a minute.
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off and I don't know where I am. I said, oh my God, get in my car. And for like 2 hours we drove around and talked about life and talked about culture. And it was amazing. And then several years later, I walked into a restaurant and there he was. And I said, oh my God, Abdul, it's me, Kevin. Do you remember me? And he said, no. I was driving in my car.
Okay, it's looking pretty good.
Amazing. And several years later, I walked into a restaurant and there he was. And I said, oh my God. Do you?
Aggressively clapping. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. The story is honestly kind of sad. Yeah, it's a little melancholy, I would say. All right, who's got questions for me? I'm here to answer your life questions. Maybe I'll do this again. This is fun. Shivanji, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to try to stream a little more consistently now that I have this new setup. Because doing it with my phone was kind of clunky. And it wasn't as fun. And the phone was just always in my way. Couldn't really draw properly. Sin, thank you. Enchanted Box Turtle. Any advice for staying calm in stressful moments? First of all, breathe. We must breathe or we will have a very hard time. Sometimes I fall victim to be catastrophizing situations and I panic or whatever. But I always remember that the stressful moment will end. So take comfort that the moment will end, and it also doesn't mean anything beyond the moment. Like, once the moment ends, don't ruminate on it because that will destroy you. So when you're stressed out, know that the moment's going to end. It can't last forever. Know that it's going to end, and then you're going to say, this does not define me. And know that the situation outside of you, it can't define who you are, and the only person that can define that is you. So I hope that helps. That's helped me a lot. Especially when people act a fool, and I just say to myself, that has nothing to do with me. And sometimes I laugh at it. I'm like, this is hilarious. But what if it's finals? Okay, so are you nervous about not doing well on the test, or what exactly are you scared of? And if you've been studying all semester, what makes you think that you're not going to do well on the final? Like, logically, that doesn't make any sense because you've been studying and you've been putting the work in. You're going to do fine. Just say to yourself, I'm going to do fine. Put that on a shirt. Constantly stressing. No, we're not stressed out here. We're not stressed out here. We're all very calm and collected. My science final is confusing. Are there office hours or any other resources?
He said, no. One said no. One said no.
I once cried in a test because I didn't know the answer. I ended up passing the test. Yeah. Had a summer situationship last year. Gonna see them again this year, but I'm worried it will be awkward. Alright, Sriracha. Sriracha, my friend. I have a perfect solution for you. Well, who reached out to who? I'm curious who reached out to who.
He said, please, I know I'm literally scared and confused, so I stopped. So you... literally scared.
Alright, we're gonna get some actual animation done today. We're animating Abdul. Sriracha reached out first. So Sriracha, I have a question for you. Why? Oh, usually I'm the one that texts first, but they go along with it. Okay, so here's the question. What do you want out of the interaction? Do you want to get back together with this person? Or do you want to just be friends or acquaintances? What do you want out of it? I'm just curious. Because that will determine how you navigate the situation. Someone wants Doritos. That's cool. Did I just hear thunder? Oh my god. Someone said, I'm about to hang with an ex on Saturday, so it's similar and not going to be that awkward. Okay, Jamil, what do you want out of the interaction? Do you want to get back together, or do you just want to be friends? One theater kid, I'm throwing an end of the school party this Saturday. Any advice for the party? Any advice in general? My advice would be to have fun, because if it's a party, you gotta have fun, you know? Oh no, I'm not looking for advice, just saying. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You don't need my advice. You already know everything.
Scared. Confused, so I started confused, so I started confused.
Audrey, we love to see it. Audrey, how did you guys break up and get back together?
Confused, so I started confused, so I started confused, so I started scared and confused, so I started confused. So I stopped, and he said, please.
Guys, this is the free advice live stream. Welcome to the free advice live stream. I don't know if there's new people joining. I'm giving free advice, so why not? For a party, first thing you need is a big place. Lots of food. Yeah, definitely get some snacks. 'Cause people like snacks. I like snacks too. Genuine question. How do I look at social media for drawing techniques while not feeling inadequate? Okay, so anyone else's social media has nothing to do with you. So when it comes to being creative and having projects, it's really you versus yourself. You're not competing against anyone else. So that should never be your motivation. So if you want to get better at art, do it for you. That would be my advice for that. Java Dingles. What? Did I pick the fun girl or the girl who plays video games? Pick the one who plays video games with you. You were never going to find another one like that again. Audrey, he dumped you in high school. He got dumped himself 15 years later. I am intrigued by this. So he had regrets about losing you. Amazing. They all come back. They all come back. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Java Dingles. That's what? Java Dingles. No one's ever called me that before. It's funny. You guys are funny. Oh man. Yeah, underscore. Pick the one who plays video games. She sounds awesome. I guess more of a feeling I want to get to that point. I mean, the time's gonna pass anyway. So it's like, how do you want to spend your time? Do you want to spend it getting better at art, or in 6 months you're gonna wish that you started sooner? Think about that. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? You're welcome. I'm autistic. I don't know how to deal with it. Are you currently seeing a therapist, or do you have a support system? Because having some kind of support system would be really beneficial for that as well. Because that could be a very isolating experience.
Please.
All right, more free questions. Free questions for everyone. Who wants to ask me something? Sports system should be changed to gang. Yeah. My screen is cracked, hard to type. I'm gonna make an auto-tune story, tag me. Yes. What else? Very good. Should I be gay or repress? Be gay, my friend. Be gay. If you're gay, be gay. What's my favorite movie? I like the original Aladdin. My favorite Disney villain's Jafar. You are most gracious, my liege. I've already chosen, but I just want advice. Be gay 24/7. It was the 90s. Oh, he doesn't say it in this one. Which is a bummer, I know. Yeah, Aladdin has the best animation ever. Yeah, so good. How does he have so many stories? I don't know. He just does. It's crazy. If you could have 2 Jafars or 10 Jason Momoas, which one would you pick? What? Wait, why are you... That's such an interesting question. Probably 2 Jafars. I don't know, I feel like I would just get... But Jason Momoa seems awesome. And he has the same birthday as me. So, I don't know. I like both of them. Could I just have both of them, please? Those are great choices. Someone said, how'd you come up with the design for the character? I just kept it really simple. It was basically a square with a shape, like, on his head. A little leaf. So they're cups. They're really easy to draw, so that's why I like them. Really struggling at school. Just came out of a rough head injury. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wow, Monty, I'm so sorry for that experience. Are you currently seeing a therapist, or... Because it sounds really isolating. I would look into finding some extra support for yourself. Do you have any... I'm assuming you have some friends, right? I would lean on your community. And it might be worth taking a little break from school. I would ask your parents, like, hey, you know, I'm not feeling super great about school. But also just believe in yourself, my friend, because there's nothing wrong with you. You're gonna be okay, my friend.
Please help me, please help me, please help me.
I have a guidance counselor. Your videos make my day. My dad left when I was young. I'm off for the week. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad my videos help. Your dad left when you were young. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, a guidance counselor might not be enough. I would recommend looking into a therapist just for you. It's like the school guidance counselor, it's like, I don't know how equipped they are for these kinds of situations. So it might be worth looking into other resources as well. We're not gonna talk about KMS here. I apologize, but the answer is no. Don't do that. These streams are relaxing. Yeah, they should be relaxing. Meant to be asleep, so you're alive. Monty, never give up on yourself, my friend. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you stopped by, and I'm glad we got a chance to chat a little bit. You seem really cool. Had a nap before this, so I'm energized. Cool. Yeah, anytime, my friend. 24, I really want to get out of my current career for something creative. How do I transition into a creator role? Well, what exactly do you want to be doing? Do you have an idea of what you want to be doing, or just like generally something more creative? Because there's lots of different avenues you can go for that. So I would get more specific about what you want. Bill's Random Shenanigans. Just got on here, don't know if anyone asked this. What app or platform? I use TVPaint. TVPaint 11. I just started watching you when you just started your channel. It was something about the wine and not being ready to grown up. Made me laugh so much. Shared you with a... oh, yeah, that was my most viral video when I first started. So thank you for being a part of that. Thank you. Tess, I hope you feel better soon. Because anxiety, we throw it out the window. That's what we do here. Do you want the Lubelin video about butter? Showed my 8-year-old cousins. Oh, that's so funny. This is for my brother. He has some really cool stop motion animation. Was wondering how to start sharing it. So actually, you should follow. You should follow these. You should tell them to follow these guys because they're like the experts of stop motion. Kevin Perry and Frantic Frames. They're like my freaking idols with stop motion. Like, I don't know how they do it, but you should absolutely check them out because they know stop motion like crazy. It's not really my thing, but I know some real geniuses at it. Anxiety out the window made my brother feel... Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing.
Me, my name is Abdul, and I'm from me. My name is Abdul. Said, please help me. My name said, please help me.
Lover of pumpkins. Cups are so slay. Thank you. Hi Java dude. Found you yesterday. I'm smitten. Love you. Love your voice. So easy and cute. Oh, the day old bread. Oh yeah, that's Kevin's voice. That's not my voice. But I appreciate you watching the animations. Thank you so much. Sweep it under the rug. Thank you. I'm gonna try to join your channel, not just subscribe, because the support I gave was so needed. That's really sweet. You don't have to do that, but I mean, I love a good member subscription. I appreciate that. How do you handle the aftermath of anxiety attacks? Mine takes about 2 hours. I mean, anxiety is it's not just a mental situation. It's also your physical. Your heart rate goes up. All this stuff is happening in your body, and it has the same symptoms as a heart attack sometimes. So it takes your body some time to catch up. Even when you're feeling better, it might not feel actually better. Brent is here. You guys, everyone say hi to Brent. Brent. What's up, Brent? Brent is like an animation icon, you guys. He works on Rick and Morty, and he's part of BAM Animation. You should check him out. What's up, Brent? Brent, I'm giving free life advice. Do you have any questions for me? I know how much you love my advice, Brent. Brent. The summoning circle worked. Correct. I love Rick and Morty. Hello, Brent. Java, please tell me, how do I make the perfect cup of coffee? Well, do you want it hot or iced? Nobody knows. What's up, Nancy? I want it hot like me. Oh, man. Brent wants it hot, you guys. Okay, so I drink the hot coffee black. Drink coffee, watch Java Noodles for inspiration. Hi, Nancy. That's my advice on how to make the best coffee. Or I would go to Coffee Commissary and just buy it there. That's what I would do.
My name is...
You made it named Kevin, happy flamboyant. Yeah, but you can also do that. But yeah, hot cup of black coffee is awesome. That'll give you everything you need. Or if you put it over ice and have some oat milk, that's like God coffee. Brent is barreling. What is that? What is that? Any advice how to get more self-confidence? Lover of pumpkins, day old bread. Yes. Dolphins prods. How long does it take you to animate? It takes me a long time. I've been working on this one. I started it yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I put like 3 hours into it. Now I've been working on this for about 2 more hours. So far it's about 5 hours. I'm not even close to done. How to get more self-confidence. Enchanted box turtle. You start acting like the person you want to be before you are actually that person. So mentally, you just become that really confident person. You literally just play pretend, and you start thinking like the person who is incredibly confident. You literally fake it till you make it. Like that, whoever invented that quote was onto something. You fake it till you make it. You just assume you are that person, and whenever someone tells you that you're not that person, you just say like, no, actually I am this person. So that's kind of how I mean, I don't really fake confidence anymore. It's no longer fake. I just am myself. But for a while, I wasn't always confident. So people always find it interesting that I used to be very introverted and not like to talk to people. Now I do. So that's my advice. Super underscore, you live in the same city as Kevin. That's so cool. Fake it till you make it. 2.01 million. Thank you. Appreciate you. There's a lot of comments going on. I'm loving this. You guys are so cool. Imagine yourself being the only one in the room who can make an impact. You got nothing to lose. Yeah, Monty has some good advice. Love that. Fake on my until I make it. Chaotic in your name. Thank you, wise one. Yeah, I wasn't always extroverted. I was actually very afraid of people for a while. Now I just live my life because no one's gonna live it for me. Now I live fearlessly because I have nothing to lose. Because who cares what people think? Just be your best self. Rob Storm. What's up, Rob Storm? Rob Storm has the coolest name ever. What's the best way to learn Japanese? Well, wait, Brent. Okay, I'm going to get to Rob's question because I'm still figuring this out. So I've been using the Pimsleur method. I'm actually doing a brand partnership with them. This is an app that I use every single day. And I listen, the lessons are 30 minutes of Japanese. And then if I don't get the full lesson mentally, I listen to it again. I listen to it the next day and the next day until I get the lesson. Or I listen to it multiple times in a single day because I'm crazy. But I want to make sure I understand everything that's going on. And then, what else do I do? I also do one-on-one tutoring twice a week. So I talk to a native speaker. So that helps me a lot. And then I have a textbook that I do. The one thing I don't know how to do really is write it down yet. My writing needs help. So yeah. Cool. Brent, Java, what are the best hotkeys in TVPaint? Please tell me only the hottest ones. So D is the pencil tool, and I also made some hotkeys. G is the selection tool, because I do this a lot. And then F is the little paint bucket tool. So I just kind of rotate with those three. Lover of pumpkins, thank you, I appreciate that. My coffee machine's broken, so I chug a can of Java Monster. Cool language is Mohawk. What is Mohawk? How's production of Rick and Morty going? That's a question for Brent. All right, I'm taking more questions. When it comes to talking to people, for me, you're not very good. Makes me feel like I'm a little kid talking to a man. Well, why do you think you can't talk very well? Why do you think that? Who told you that?
Ms. Abdul and I'm Ms. Abdul and I'm Abdul.
Try the test method. I don't know what that is. It's going well, 100 degrees in LA. That sounds really hot. Brent, I'm going to be back in town in a few weeks because I have to pack my apartment. So I'll see you, hopefully, if you want to see me. Hey guys, does Brent want to see me? I hope so. Any advice how to go to concerts? My parents, myself, other people. Struggle finding my words even when talking my own language. All right, so I would use the fake it till you make it method because start acting like the person who always knows what they're doing when they talk to people. So just start telling yourself, I am amazing at talking to people. It is a privilege to talk to me because I'm just so amazing. Just start telling yourself that because why tell yourself the opposite? Start telling yourself that you're confident and amazing and that it's a privilege to talk to you because it is. Brent and Java collab when? That's a good question. We were going to animate some lizards a few years ago. Maybe we should animate some lizards. Brent is such a good boy. Yeah. Good boy, Brent. Very good boy. This is a very strange frame that I'm drawing. Looks kind of weird. Brent the good boy. You should have print-on-demand motivational cup stationery. Your health is important. I'm too far gone. Save yourself. You got to gaslight yourself. Well, you're not quite gaslighting yourself. You're just taking on, because if you're sick of your identity when it comes to like not having confidence, like if you're so sick of that, like why not just be something else? You know what I mean? Like just start having a different mindset. It's really all your mindset. You're not really gaslighting yourself. You're not convincing yourself of anything. You're just being something else. Gotta go up doot or bust. All right, thanks for hanging. Can we all glaze Java RQ like crazy? I don't know what that is. How do you be a better sibling? You start taking an interest in their life, like a sincere, genuine interest in their life, and you know, pay attention to them. Start acting, almost like act like their friend. That's a good question. I want to know how to be a better sister. You can also ask yourself, like, if I had a sister who was older, you know, I'm assuming you're older, right? How would I want them to treat me? Like, or do I want to do the same activities with them? You know, do we have things in common? What do we talk about? And then just start sort of doing that, like, you know? It's like method acting, but changing yourself. Yeah, I mean, try it out for a week. I guarantee you'll feel better. I guarantee it. Do you have any advice for people who are feeling lost? Like they don't have a major direction in life? I often feel this way. Well, underscore Nova person. What makes you feel that way? I'm just curious. We can talk about it. Thank you for the outstanding knowledge. Thank you. Appreciate you. I like to share my lessons with the world. We're all learning, right? We're all constantly learning on this channel. My dad just messaged me. What should I say? Whoa, wait, no way. Just now? You literally mentioned him like 30 minutes ago. That's amazing. Wait, that's so cool. Monty, I'm so happy for you. I would just keep it cool. Keep it cool. Say like, great to hear from you. I would start with just like, great to hear from you. I hope, you know, I'm glad you messaged me. I would start there. That's exciting. I'm glad to be here for this moment for you, my friend. I feel like my accomplishments are all at a standstill. Like I can go a million places, but it's comfortable to just stay in my current job. So underscore friend. I don't like. I just keep calling you underscore. Yeah, like. Where do you want to be? I would start there. Where do you want to be? Like, what would your ideal situation be, Nova? Just came back from drinking some water and I see this. What's up, someone? You're back. Hey, Brent, are you going to VidCon this year? Underscore supernova. You want to be a college professor teaching preschool. Okay, so I would use that as your base, right? You want to be a college professor. That's amazing. So you know what you want, which is awesome. So I would make that your goal. So make that your goal. Brent, no, I'm not, unless you got an extra ticket. Well, I might be going, so if you want to go, we should go. Hey, everyone, we should convince Brent to go to VidCon with me. College professor, teaching preschool. Yeah, so make that your goal. I would literally write down this goal in a notebook and say, I'm going to be a college professor, and I'm going to teach this subject, and it's going to happen this summer or whatever. I would just start applying to college professor jobs, even like adjunct professor, like something that's part-time. I would even just start there. Brent, the wise one, has spoken. You should go. Let's make Brent go to VidCon with me. What's fine? I don't even know if I'm going. I have to figure that out, but I think I'm going. Brent. If Brent does, I'll make him my very good boy. Brent, you're very liked on this live stream. Brent. If y'all could have a superpower, what would it be and why? I would love to be able to read people's minds. That would be cool. We are side characters in Java's story. You guys like NPCs? Brent is a good boy. Does he deserve a treat? Brent deserves a coffee. RTB Gaming, what's up? Saw you the other day. Thanks for coming back. Everyone's coming to the stream. This stream is like the place to be right now. Everyone wants to hang out in the stream and get free life advice. Molecular manipulation of my own body. Don't dream it, be it. Exactly. It's all about who you're being. Jacoby H, love you too. It's all about who you're being. It's like you could decide to be something different at any time. Like no one can give you permission to be different. You could just choose to be something completely different. Brent will be a bad boy if he doesn't make Java happy. You don't want to be bad boy. What? This is crazy. This is so funny. You guys are so funny. Wow. You guys are funny today. I have the funniest subscribers. I got 2 flying and breathing in space. That's cool.
Abdul and I'm from Abdul and I'm from Abdul.
I could burn myself out on animation. Now when I try to draw, I just don't enjoy it anymore. Has this happened to me? Yes. I miss making animations and drawing, but the joy is gone. Okay. Just Khalees. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. When did you notice the shift in when this was happening? Let's narrow it down. Like after I took a bunch of traditional art classes. Okay, so here's my next question. What was the last time you were happy doing some art stuff? Like when was the last time you did it for fun and actually enjoyed yourself? Bye, Jacoby. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. iPad died. Drawing really dumb animations where the drawing was really bad. Okay, so we nailed it. Why don't you just do more of that? You don't have to do a bunch of traditional art classes. You don't have to do that. Like, if it's not making you happy, then don't do it. Because I used to do, like, hyper-realistic portraits. Like I'm talking, like, hyper-realism. Like looked super, like, photo real. It looked like a photo. Whatever I would draw. I put so much pressure on myself to be this, like, Renaissance artist. I wanted to be, like, a Renaissance artist for whatever reason. I thought that would make me, like, an amazing artist. And then I realized I didn't love doing that, and I stopped doing it because I'm like, this is gonna get me. I want to be an animator. This makes no sense. So I would focus on what makes you happy. So if you want to make animations where the drawings are bad, like, there's a market for that. You should just do that. That's what I mean. I make cup animations now because I want to. You know. So what if I had stuck to the photorealism because, you know, I already invested a bunch of time into it. It doesn't. I don't want to do that. So like it's a waste of time if I'm not having fun.
From Saudi Arabia, from Saudi Arabia.
Who else has questions? Also, I didn't realize how much talking I'd be doing today. Yeah, of course, anytime. Anytime. I need some water. Oh my god. I'm talking a lot. My friends, when I tell them my therapist is an internet coffee cup. I mean, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. I'm just offering my perspective. How often do you stream, wise one? Well, I took like a month off. I was really busy, and now I want to do it multiple times a week. So I'm gonna try to keep this pace up because it's fun to talk to you guys. I had this fear that nobody wanted to watch my streams, and now I just don't care. So if there's like no people in here, or if there's 100 people in here, I'm doing it for myself. So that's why we're doing that. You know those times where you see something you didn't want to see and then you feel the necessity to go wash your eyes with Clorox? Yes. What time is the stream on until? I'm probably going to stream for another 30 minutes and then I'm going to go study Japanese and then I'm going to go walk my dog. And then I got dinner plans because I'm very important, I assure you. I got dinner plans. I got reservations, you know? I love reservations.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have reservations. I'm just going to walk in and hope for the best. Mr. McNerd has returned. The return of McNerd. Should I do like a late night stream? I've been trying to go to bed earlier, but it hasn't really been working, so I'm thinking of just doing like a late night stream when I get home.
Yeah.
We like coffee at night. Late night Java. Brent, will you be up later? Maybe you'll watch the stream as well. We like coffee at night. Can you say some random shit? Because I swear in Japanese, everything sounds like a goddamn movie. Eigo ga wakarimasu ka? That means, do you understand Japanese? No, do you understand English? Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka is, do you understand Japanese? What else? Ima tabetai desu means I want to eat now. Kohi o nomitai desu, that means I want to drink coffee. What else? Amerikajin desu means I'm American. Watashi wa Amerikajin desu. I'm an American person. I'm still a beginner, so Mada mada desu. Jouzu desu. Still long way to go. I'm very awake at 4 a.m. Most certainly do not understand Japanese. Yeah. I'm trying to figure that out too. I've been watching Peppa Pig in Japanese. Like literally kids shows to get better. It's only 10 for you. Okay. Brent will be awake. Bye, Theater Kid. Theater Kid's leaving. Well, we haven't watched this in a minute. We're gonna play it back.
I was driving in my car and there was
Whoops.
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, "Please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. My name is Abdul. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Abdul and I'm Abdul and I'm from and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go.
I watch anime to get better, but it's a good method. I have not seen Blue Eye Samurai. Peppa Pig, yes, it's very funny. I like when they, the pigs make the snorting sound in between all the Japanese. It's funny. It's very entertaining. Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
The random audio breaks and repeats always get me. Did Brent leave the stream? No, I think Brent's still here. I think he's just busy working. Brent's always here. We love Brent. He will suffer my wrath. That's not. Yeah, Brent's chilling. Brent's chilling. What's up, random lad? I've not seen Blue Eye Samurai. Java's the cool one. That's so cool. I like that you think I'm cool. I'm just being me, my friend. Whoever likes that, cool. Monty the Great. Random Lad. That's cool. Marvel Rivals. I haven't played video games in a minute. I was playing Earthbound for a little bit, and then I got busy. Hey Brent, have you ever played Earthbound? Brent is inside of your walls, Java. Whoa. Someone's coming for me. What? What is happening? Brent is where my respect lies. He is who animates, who takes all the power. Monty the Python. I don't know what's happening in the chat. I graduated, unable to figure out what to do now. Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to be doing? I would start there. I only know what Earthbound is from the Sans is Ness theory. Oh, I didn't know about that theory.
I was driving.
Whoops. What's up, C. Peachy Mao? I'm the ultimate Monty. I now reach my final form. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. I watched my friend play the third Earthbound over Discord for 2 weeks. That's cool. I'm trying to play the original on the Super Nintendo, like the Nintendo Switch online. But I've been using like the IGN video game guide, but it's time consuming and pretty difficult. But it's fun. It's rewarding work playing video games. I want to get a capture card and stream that, but I don't know how to set it up. So maybe Brent could help me set it up. Are you shedding your corporal? What? Who's the best Monty? Monty. If I can get my hands on a SNES emulator with the original controls. Hello, I love watching your videos. Kevin James Thornton. My dad was born in a similar fundamental. Wow, it's really cool. We just need a USB-C Elgato. What is that? Elgato. Where you can play it on emulate. Yeah, I mean, I have it on my Switch already. I just need to like get the Switch footage into OBS. Yeah, I'm using the OBS software right now for this stream. I'm surprised I even figured out how to do it. Oh, okay. A capture card. Cool. Cool. Alright, I have some sad news for you guys here because I don't think this animation is going to be done tonight. I'm pretty bummed out because I wanted it to, but it's gonna take a lot of time. This is a pretty dense animation, but I'm gonna try to post something tonight though. I'm trying to post once a day, even though that's very ambitious. Will you do gameplay streams? Yes, I would like to do that. I want to get like a little VTuber thing going with like my cup character, like somewhere in the corner talking to you guys. I don't know. I want to find a cool way to stream. That makes more sense. I don't know. There's stuff I want to do with this.
I'm here to be I'm here to
Cup of VTuber. Yes. Exactly. I'm here to go to school. Yeah, whenever I want to stream, I always like panic about it. Like I don't know how to set it up. Oh my god. And then I just don't do it. But that's gonna change. So this is the year I actually do things that I say I'm gonna do. You should have a Java PNG tuber. I agree, I should. I'm liking the bouncier movement in this animation. Thank you. I'm back, who missed me. Theater Kid, that was so fast. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you.
I'm here to go to school.
I'm here to go to school. So, okay, so I've been, whoa, Child of Athena. We're getting, like, Greek mythology in here. Is it good to have 6 cats inside a house, 2 outside and 3 from the street? What? Yes. What happened to the YouTube chat? People comment. Oh, well, I mean, you guys don't have to, but you can if you want. You guys, I'm giving free life advice. Who wants to take advantage of this? Like, I'm giving you free life advice. So, ask me anything and I will answer. Now's your chance. I have 11 cats. That's pretty cool. I don't know what's happening in the chat, you guys. I guess no one needs my advice right now. Alright, you guys are doing pretty great then. How to deal with getting used to a new pet? I lost my old one and considering getting a... well, first off, I'm really sorry for your loss. It's really hard. If you're considering getting a new one, well, that's exciting. I would treat it as a completely new experience. And it's okay to mourn the loss of your old pet, because that's completely normal for what you're going through. So, but treat it like a completely new experience, I would say. But I would say it's good to whenever you're ready, that's when you do it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to stream later tonight. I'm feeling pretty awake.
Go to school, go to school.
Although I've been trying to get up earlier and it's not working. So I don't know if that's going to help or hurt if I stay up late, but also who cares? Nothing matters.
Go to school, go to school. I discussed.
Monty, highest gratitudes, random lad. I'm like loving the Shrek profile picture.
I just. Go to school. I just got to go to school. I just. Go to school. I just go to school. I just got off the plane. The plane. Off the plane.
Got a new viewer in here, Walter Dog Dogepaw. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. All right, there's a few minutes left of I think like 10 minutes left before I'm gonna start. I'm gonna walk my dog soon. So if you have any questions, if you want life advice, now would be the time to ask me. Yep, giving free life advice for 10 more minutes. Should I dye my hair purple right now? If you want. If you want to do that. I think you should do whatever you want. How to start animating like that. So first you pick up a pencil and you draw the same thing over and over. And if your drawings are bad, that's okay, because every single time you do it, you're gonna get better. So that's how I would start. I need advice how to stand up for myself to bullies at school. Well, these bullies have no power over you, right? No one can tell you who you are except for you. So, you can even laugh at them when they try to bully you, because nobody can make you feel a certain way without your permission. So these bullies, they can't do anything to you. They can't tell you who you are. So it's just like, if they're saying things to you, you should be like, yeah, right. And like don't care. Like, because they want a reaction out of you. When someone's bullying you, it means that they want to control how you react. So if you give them nothing, they'll just be like, huh? Just be like, yeah, right. All right, cool. Thanks, boss. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. Like, cool. Like, if they say, like, you suck, you can literally just be like, cool. Appreciate you. They hurt and spit in my lunch, call me homo, and want you to die. Okay, well, if they're violent towards you, I would tell a teacher. If you're forced to be around, I would just tell a teacher. Yeah, I would tell a teacher if it's violent. I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Off the plane, the cab drive. The cab.
Got my ways and revenge lads, villain art. Could go the opposite way, they try harder to get a react. Well, yes, but also no, because they can try and try and try, but if you still give them nothing, what are they gonna do? They can't, if they have no life, they can keep trying, but it's like, they're gonna get bored eventually, they're gonna find someone else to do it too. But yeah. Oh, wise one, I don't have a long attention span, I was wondering if you have any advice on that. Read books. This is controversial, but like read books, because it's like you need focused attention to be able to read books. So get off TikTok, stop scrolling, like stop any of the instant gratification stuff, because that will directly change your attention span. Start reading books. I'm telling you, that will really help. Oh, books are boring. Nope, it will help. Teachers sometimes don't care. Well, then go to the principal. Okay, so you read books. That's good. Another thing, too, it's like the fake it till you make it thing. Like, start telling yourself you have a long attention span. And when you notice yourself, you know, going from one thing to the next and not being able to focus. Oh, there's a book, actually, called Stolen Focus. I think you'd really like it. That's the name of the book. We're gonna get stop addiction is what? Like pizza? I'm trying to understand what that means. Florina. Sin, Stolen Focus. Yeah, my friend Kiki recommended it to me. No, like Leaves. Oh, Leaves. Okay, I quit Leaves about 6 months ago. I would recommend, yeah, Leaves. I was doing it and I was depressed. Yeah, Leaves are not the answer. Because for me, it made me really lazy. And it messed up my sleep. And I didn't like who I was when I was part of the Leaves. So yeah. I quit cold turkey. Like if I quit something, it's like I'm never doing it again. But that's my personality. I kind of just decide something and then I commit to it. but some people like to taper. Brent, no. I heard using a rake can help with too many leaves. That's funny. Real text, I was heading outside and saw Crosby chase a sink into your room. I would have saved... What? That's amazing. Oh my gosh. You guys, Sin, Brent, and Java are in the same room. This is awesome. We're the 3 best friends that anybody can have. Muse. Muse. Miss you, friend. Alright, since I'm wrapping this up soon, what is everyone's favorite part of the stream? Because I want to be better every single... I want every stream to be better than the last one. Hey Java, you know the band Muse? Yes, yes I do. Seeing how you make these vids. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you.
Off the plane and a cab dropped off the plane and a cab dropped me off.
Just how inclusive you are with the chat instead of just airing us. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad that it helps. Just a life advice and Monty. Jake McNerd's back again. He is so back. That's awesome. Wow. Hell yeah. It's amazing. Shrek lore or amazing life advice? Ogres are like onions. Shrek lore. Yeah, we love Shrek in this chat. Love this style, not that common anymore. Thank you so much. Best part is the Java in your cup. Thank you. I'll be back soon. When you next... I might do a late night stream if I'm feeling spontaneous. Hello, I am back. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I don't know. I was just answering more questions and just asking. I'm asking for your feedback. How I can make the streams better. How can I make the streams better, you guys? What do you guys think I should do? Every time I stream, rolling off to finish work. Bye, Sin. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Everyone say bye to Sin. Play something. Okay. That's cool. Bye, Sin. And I don't know where I am. Whoops, I think I forgot an arm. Yeah, I forgot both arms. That's cool. Can't be forgetting about our arms. They're important. Am vampire late grade. Audrey, you're really funny today. People probably say this a lot. Can you please say hi, then my username? Oh, that's a good point. You're a girl, Daisy. Well, sometimes I get nervous that I won't pronounce it correctly, but I guess I could just ask them to correct me if that's the case. Cool. Can I get a pin on your last short? So I usually pin my own comments because I like to credit the original person who created the audio. So I'm not going to pin any comments on my shorts, unfortunately. But if I would if I could, my friend. So if anyone else, if I can improve these streams in any way, you guys let me know. You pronounce my name right. You're one of the only. Jake McNerd. That's cool. Shade Cafe. What is that emoji? I love it. I love it. Shade Cafe. What's good? What are you? What am I? That's a good question. I make cups for a living. Let's watch this one more time. Let's see how far I can get.
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off, and I don't know where I am. I said, oh my God, get in my car. And for like 2 hours we drove around and talked about life and talked about culture, and it was amazing. And then several years later, I walked into a restaurant and there he was. And I said, oh my God, Abdul, it's me, Kevin. Do you remember me? And he said, no. I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused. So I stopped. I stopped playing and a cab dropped me off. And I don't know where I am. Here you go, school. I got off the plane and a cab dropped me off. And
Alright, I'll ask this one more time. How can I make the streams better for you guys? How to make them better. Also, I'm going to make Brent a mod, because why not? Brent deserves to be a mod. Alright. Add as a moderator. Cool. Enchanted box turtle. The animation's not done. It's not even close to done. Prisius. You're here for life advice. Ask me anything. I still got a few more minutes. I got life advice for anyone who needs it. It's probably the best stream I have ever saw. It's not even done. Yeah, we're not finished yet. Yeah, from Mexico. But it looks so good. Thank you. Yeah, we're not even close because it's a lot of details in this animation. So I want to make sure that they're all ready to go. Still got lots of time. You could add stylish borders to your streams. That's a good idea. Mr. McNerd, I have enough mods at the moment, but I will let you know if I need more. Appreciate it.
Me off. And
to make it look nice. That's a good idea. Alright, who else needs life advice? So I got a few more minutes to go, and then I'm gonna go grab dinner. Then I might do another stream later. I know, why is this stuff not working? It looks like an apple. What? What is the time? I don't understand your question. Have you ever gambled before? Yeah, I went to Vegas a couple times. I don't really like gambling because my money just goes away and then I get sad. So I'm not really into gambling. What are you doing? I'm animating. I'm making a cartoon from scratch. That's what I'm doing. Oh, that's a good idea, Audrey. It would have all the animation tool information so that nobody asks me a million times, can you please make a Roblox one? I don't play Roblox. I don't even know how to do that. The only gambling I did was in school. That's pretty cool. Sriracha has to leave. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Come back soon. I'm going to do more of these streams, so come back anytime.
Me off, and I don't knock me off. And I don't know where, and I don't know where, and I don't, and I, and I don't, and I don't, I don't.
I like emojis. Did someone break and stop? I don't know what that is. What is happening? When our YouTubers more than 1 million subscribers gonna read my comment on a stream? Yes. Enchanted Box Turtle, goodbye. Appreciate you. Come back to my stream soon. If you like emojis, you might. I haven't seen the Emoji Movie. I have not seen it. Bye. Seems like everyone's heading out.
And I don't, 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 and I don't know where. Where are. And a cab dropped me off, and I don't know where I am. And a cab I I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off, and I don't know where I am. I just got off. I am. I said tonight, I don't know where I am. Where I am. Where I am. Where I am. Where I am.
All right, guys, I am done for the night. Why don't we play it back one more time?
I was driving in my car and there was this guy who looked really scared and confused, so I stopped and he said, please help me. My name is Abdul and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm here to go to school. I just got off the plane and a cab dropped me off, and I don't know where I am. I said, oh my God, get in my car. And for like 2 hours we drove around and talked about life and talked about culture, and it was amazing. And then several years later, I walked into a restaurant and there he was. And I said, oh my God, Abdul, it's me, Kevin. Do you remember me? And he said, no. I was driving.
All right, I will see you guys at the next one. And I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for asking me your life advice questions. I will see you guys next time. Bye.